Welcome to Perspective, where we talk to ordinary people with extraordinary experience. And today we're going to talk about my favorite topic, moonlighting. What's up, Noor, Vandit,
Hello.
and Shivani?
Hi.
Go ahead, Noor. What do you think? What do you guys think about what is moonlighting?
So basically, moonlighting refers to like one employee takes another job after their usual working hours. So that is moonlighting.
Yeah, kind of same. मतलब अपने job के बाद doing something
कुछ और
part time
extra
or
करते
freelance.
What do you think?
could also be कि दो जॉब एक टाइम पे कर रहे हो, not necessarily उसके बाद करो या पहले, but probably like merging the two at the same time.
बट एक मेन जॉब होते हुए एक साइड हसल हो रहा है किसी का, तो what do you guys think? सही है, खराब है?
I think it's good actually क्योंकि unless and until अगर वो जो उसका जो भी मेन जॉब है काम है या उसकी मेन सोर्स ऑफ इनकम है अगर वो इफेक्ट नहीं हो रहा है so I think it's a good thing to do because if you have time you have energy why not?
Correct.
But at the same time, don't you think अगर मेरे पास सेम चीज़ दो टाइम पे करने को है, I'm working for my primary employer in the day and I'm working for my side hustle or secondary employer in the night, will automatically my productivity the next day become so low that I'll not give my 100%.
I think
to the primary.
it totally depends on the job you are doing, right?
बट आई बिलीव
Example.
कि ऐसा खुद को लगता है कि अफेक्ट नहीं हो रहा है हमारा मेन जॉब, बट करते करते साइड हसल हम इतने टायर्ड हो जाते हैं या वी थिंक अबाउट आवर पैशनेट जॉब कि उसका ये करना है वो करना है एंड देन प्रोडक्टिविटी समहाउ गेट्स अफेक्टेड. Plus you get tired and it might take a toll on your mental health also.
So I was talking to people before the shoot, right? So I think you should divide into two. There are two types of side hustles, I think. Okay. One is the one that drains you. So imagine you take this side hustle on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and 10 hours, 10 hours, 10 hours. And in between those 10 hours, just imagine every 1.5 hours someone's calling you, काम हुआ क्या? अरे अभी तक हुआ नहीं क्या? अभी तक क्यों नहीं हुआ क्या? And then you have a stand up in the morning and at night. This is what I'll define, obviously it's an extreme, as a energy draining job or side job. Monday you'll show up like this
बिल्कुल.
and your main hustle will get affected. So this is one. एक दूसरा टाइप का साइड हसल है जिसको मैं हसल नहीं बोलता हूँ, साइड थिंग बोल देता हूँ. जैसे कि कोई व्लॉग करता है या someone paints या someone is a DJ and because of that he gains energy, right? He gets energy.
Yeah.
I think and I'll bring the employer perspective, right? The employer perspective is this: Saturday, Sunday exists, so you can be more efficient Monday to Friday. We can also say Saturday is not off. Saturday भी काम कर लो, काम ज़्यादा हो जाएगा. But we come from the school of thought कि if you have free time to think, if you're free and you're rejuvenated, you don't need to work 5 days also. You can do the same thing in maybe 3 days or 4 days. What's your side hustle?
Yeah, I love making videos, so it doesn't drain me out, more or like उससे मेरा इस काम पे भी फायदा हो रहा है main hustle पे because I'm doing something new, I'm trying something new जहाँ पे risk का scene उतना नहीं है as compared to making a professional video, right?
So there's nothing wrong in starting something of your own, as long as you stop one thing and start the other. I mean, take the risk of stopping your main income and then doing it. So I think that, but I think that's also a personal choice. Many people don't want to take the risk. The problem then I have is a side hustle will never become your main hustle. I'm very 0-1 on this, unless you're really good at it.
So if somebody comes to you, let's say Pratik, and asks that your team member that I want to pick a side hustle or I want to, they're taking permission just because there's a maybe a confidentiality clause also, or they're working in the same company as you said.
Yeah.
So what would you say to that team member?
So I think list of questions, right? Is there a conflict? Is it energy draining, energy or energy rejuvenating? So there's a person over here who has a gallery and he works very hard. वहाँ पे gallery में जाके उसका art दिखता है, right over here. So that's great. But is he going out soliciting other businesses, doing business meetings, talking on Zoom, figuring out the rates, sending it, meeting in the evening, sending an invoice, making sure the invoice comes back, make sure GST is done, get another person, February को revenue कम हो गया, March बढ़ाने के लिए हम ये referral कर लेते हैं, I'm watching this video to get more users, if I do this then ये referral करेगा, and no. No.
Of course he's not doing that. He can't
Let's
do
say
it
it's a
actually.
need. No.
Yeah.
But you like this new thing and you want to do it on Saturday, of course you should go do it. But I think your employer should be informed.
Absolutely.
Not because of any legal issue. I think you can still do it unless you sign something, but it's just the trust, right? Like if you inform, it's just better.
Also, to keep this thing in check, we have legal laws as well. Like आप अगर दो कंपनी में काम कर रहे हो, like दूसरी कंपनी को आपने बताया नहीं है कि मैं ऑलरेडी फर्स्ट कंपनी में काम कर रहा हूँ, एंड यू नो देयर आर पीपल जो इन्फॉर्म नहीं करते, देन आई एज एन एचआर फॉर श्योर नोज कि अगर दो जगह से इनफ्लो हो रहा है पीएफ अकाउंट में, तो गवर्नमेंट ऑब्वियसली वो अकाउंट को ब्लॉक कर देती है, और उसके या
ऐसे दो पीएफ अकाउंट नहीं हो सकते?
No, not at all, not at all. So that is why you have only one UN number, unique account number for PF. तो PF numbers could be different, but UN number आपका एक ही होता है.
When तो nervous क्यों लग रहा है?
मैं
That means government says no to this. दो jobs तो नहीं.
Exactly.
It's very clear.
Yeah, this is very clear. और मूनलाइट का जो कॉन्सेप्ट है वो भी अभी ज़्यादा हाईलाइट हो रहा है. पहले होता था और लोग मतलब ज़्यादा बताते नहीं थे. इसलिए इस चीज़ को फ्रीलांसिंग बोली जाती है. If you are getting above 18,000 paid.
Interesting. What do you guys think now?
I don't personally feel that this concept is right because I want to bring my 200 productivity to table every day, 200%. I don't want to drain myself so much कि मैं सुबह जा रही हूँ, I know that this is my job, and then I'm going back home and working on something probably similar or different, but I'm mentally draining myself, and slowly I think with age it also comes to physical draining. So I want to come with a big smile and motivation to office every day instead of doing two things.
I think what you're saying is concentration and focus, right? So I think when we started LearnApp, we probably had the option to sneakily get a job and then do this on the side, or pick up a bunch of freelance projects, which is legally fine, and also try to start and continue to build LearnApp. Right? That's for us, that was an option, right? We could do consultancy with 3 companies as freelancers, which is legally right, and build LearnApp on the side, because when you start a new company, you don't have crazy amount of calm, you're still discovering kya karna hai. So you have the time to do it. But we chose not to because we said, yaar, focus karke figure out karte hain isko. And there's nothing to do with moonlighting. This to do with, do you want to focus on one thing and try to make it really good and move out if, you know, wahan pe nahi, it's not working? Or spread your bets on 10 things and hope one works. So I think it's more on the person ki, how do you think it works?
I agree on her point, but then if you're like, if you love doing what you do, right, तो motivation आता है. I believe that. मेरे साथ होता है ये. So you know.
I think a lot of people don't like their jobs, yeah.
I have totally
Airports
agreed,
mein,
yeah.
I have a lot of time, right? Airports mein, I meet people and I ask them, my first question, आप कहाँ काम करते हो? आपको पसंद आ रहा है क्या? And a lot of them say, I hate my manager, I hate my job, I hate going to office, I just hate every minute of it. And I think कि यार ऐसे लोग तो out of rebellion ही कर लेंगे, right? कि I don't like my job. So maybe you should focus on that. Like why make it worse by getting a side hustle? Maybe you should focus on trying to get a job you like, trying to get people, trying to go to an office hopefully where everyone's smiling and the job's nice.
I personally feel that people go for moonlighting because they want to double their income, triple their income, और they are in a race कि मुझे इतने साल तक इतने पैसे कमाने हैं, फर्स्ट जॉब से नहीं हो रहा तो मैं 2-3 जॉब्स पकड़ लेता हूँ. And it's not just कि Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday ऑफिस के बाद एक और कर लिया. It's on weekends picking 2-3 more projects. It's an endless race.
वो अभी का I think it's kind of a trend also कि you know just keep hustling, don't take a break, you know.
I believe कि as an employer also we are trying our best to give increments to our employees to keep them motivated. Plus ऑफिस में हम बहुत सारी एंगेजमेंट एक्टिविटीज कराते हैं सो दैट उनका मन लगा रहे. मतलब एक एम्प्लॉय की तरफ से भी ये कोशिश रहती है कि एम्प्लॉय को एक जॉब में मोनोटोनस ना रहे.
अरे कहना क्या चाहते हो
कि वो काम
बोर ना हो जाए.
एग्जैक्टली बोर ना रहे. तो बहुत सारी चीजें हम करते
तो
हैं.
that was the point ना कि he should love what he's doing, right?
Yeah.
But I was wanted to complete that. My next question to these people is, do people in your office know that you don't like your job? Okay? And I asked at least 10 people over the years, right? And they all say no. That really hurts me from my perspective. कि imagine तुम अपने perspective से अपनी दुनिया में अपने context में सब कुछ करते हो to make sure कि if the founder is right, कि people like their jobs and they don't tell you. So how are you supposed to, if you have a team of 30 people or 50 people or whatever, how will you guess The only way is कि there is communication and they come and say कि I'm not, because if there's a hi, good morning, how's everything, good, and then they suddenly come and say, hey, I didn't like my job, dude, then it's too late. So I think there's communication on both sides which is needed, assuming the workplace wants to make the work good.
मतलब कल्चर कैसा है उधर ऑफिस में?
तो आई थिंक वो एम्प्लॉय के साइड से भी होना चाहिए यार कि वो ट्राई करे, या तो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ढूंढे, अगर गलत ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में तो शिफ्ट करे, अगर सही में है तो फिर ही फाइंड्स अ वे टू get the role he wants to or get the jobs he wants to make the place better, assuming the employer also agrees कि हाँ workplace happiness is important.
ये both ways ही काम कर पाएगा, ऐसे एक साइड से
नहीं होगा, एक साइड से नहीं
हो ही नहीं सकता.
That will, coming back to the point, that will also help that employee earn that double income from the same job, right? Why go? You have that opportunity. If employer is providing you everything, if you're happy, you like the job, work harder here and double it, and don't even like drain yourself.
I mean, there's one element of luck over here. Imagine you joined Infosys or like a great company 30 years ago, and you put all your eggs in one basket on that business and said कि I'll do my best and become really good. Every weekend you upskilled on your job and तुम बहुत बढ़िया हो गए, बहुत अच्छा काम कर रहे हो. No one can even come close to you. You're just so good at it. And you also get your break because there's no side hustle in this situation. And the business does well. The business won't let you go and make sure your salary is good, make sure your bonus is good. Now in this case, if the business doesn't do well, which is an element of luck, no one can predict it, and you move somewhere else, they know how important you were over there, the skill continues. The skill is something no one can take away from you. But energy, you can drain yourself and suck at it because you wanted to earn that extra, which is also fine. But I think it's a short-term versus long-term reward.
Correct.
Like why not put all your eggs in one skill? I'm not saying company. In one or two skills and become really good at that. Because dude, freelancing is marketing, talking, invoicing. Like it's a different skill set. Then you should say, मैं entrepreneur बनना चाहता हूँ. मुझे ये career ही नहीं pick करना है. Then it's fine. But अगर career trajectory ये है तो I don't think should change and spread your skill. मतलब I think for us, dude, we're making videos, man. Tell me one person 7 years ago who would say, यार तू वीडियो से पैसे कमाएगा. No one, dude. The only reason I think we've done well is because हमने बाहर की नहीं सुनी and बोले हमको लगता है हम अच्छे हैं production में. We'll see what happens. And I think some amazing things have happened to this company, despite all the bad things which have also happened. So I think that's a double down का example.
Okay, sir, तो एक क्वेश्चन है मेरा. वो अभी रिसेंटली इंटरव्यू आया था ना इन्फोसिस दैट नारायण
70 hours.
70 आवर्स वाला थिंग. तो उस पे व्हाट डू यू थिंक, मतलब 17 घंटे में मैं यहाँ पे काम कर लूँ, आपका काम हो गया 17 घंटे वाला, उसके बाद फिर मैं अपना काम भी करता हूँ, उसमें प्रॉब्लम तो नहीं होनी चाहिए?
Dude, 17 घंटे नहीं. He's saying 70 hours a week. Someone was telling me that if you watch that entire clip, Narayan Murthy didn't say 70 hours a week on your job. He said young people should work 70 hours a week on themselves. So it could be 30 hours at work, 30 hours in the gym, and whatever, 10 hours on whatever else, vlogging.
Yeah. Yes.
Link in the description, check out his vlog. Check out his vlog.
So I think the point is कि 70 hours, मतलब 70 hours हो गया in general हो गया. It should be, moonlighting should be all about working on yourself rather than कि आप बस पैसे के लिए भाग रहे हो पीछे, you know, draining yourself.
I think the point is, can you take a concentrated bet on a skill that you think you're good at and become the best at it versus saying मैं ये सब कर लेता हूँ. Companies will come and go. I hate saying this. But it's your life. You're going to work 50 years. That skill should be really good.
तो आपका वो ट्वीट भी था कि skills का compounding is far better.
Far better than money compounding, right? Your skills will earn you more money than compounding because when compounding hits, तुम तो थोड़े बुड्ढे हो चुके हो. तब तक life enjoy करने के लिए become good at the skill that you do, but be really good at it. So I don't think moonlighting is good or bad. I think it comes with all these conditions.
Conditions applied.
Conditional moonlighting.
So go to the description and follow both these guys. They have their social profiles. They're awesome. Iron Lady, Iron Mom. Sorry.
Vanditra.
Very nice. So, and she's just, say hi. Tell us what topic we should pick next. And आपका पर्सपेक्टिव क्या है मूनलाइटिंग में, नीचे कमेंट्स में बताइए. हम सबको जान रहे हैं, करेक्ट?
Yes.
एंड अच्छा हो गया ऑफिस में बात हो गई, क्लैरिटी मिल गई. Thanks guys for organizing this. मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है मैं बात करूंगा ड्रॉप ऑफ आ जाएगा. Hi guys, welcome to